Hello, this is Connie Marie Forrest, and today I'm going to talk about my bad habits. Yes, let's talk about this. Well, for starters, I have a bad habit of. My cat is making it hard for me to concentrate. Alright, I have a bad habit of trailing off into conversation. That is one of my bad habits. Uh, Sometimes I do things that are a little bit of compulsive obsessive disorder. Like if I'm on the keyboard, I have to tap 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 on a certain part of the keyboard. Um, I used to I used to have a really bad habit with like chewing on pencils when I was like younger. I remember that when I was in Girl Scouts, um, the scout troop leader, whatever, she got mad at me because I chewed up a pencil really bad. oh, oh, that reminds me, because once when I was in school, this is like grade school, I took a pen, not a pen, actually a pencil. I took a pencil and I stabbed myself right there with a the reason why I did that is because I was so bored and I was desperate to get out of the boredom. So yeah, so I knew if I did that, they'd make me go to the nurse's office. I was like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna find a way out of this solution. Well, because like the classroom that I was in was very mind numbing, boring. Alright, other bad habits I have. I have a bad habit of scratching up my skin, I know that. I used to have a bad habit of biting my nails. Not so much anymore. I have a bad habit of just doing what I want with my hair. Like, I'm trying to break the whole cutting my hair aspect. Like, if I want my hair cut, I'm gonna try to force myself to go to a professional to cut my hair and not cut my own hair because last time I cut my hair, there was a full moon. I'm not gonna lie, a full moon. I believe it was September 7th of 2014. And around that time, there was a full moon, a really big full moon, and I think that it might have had a, I don't know, I think lunar activity or something like that was driving me loony. So what I did is I had some weird ass meltdown and took scissors and I made my hair look like an acorn, like a hardcore acorn. So I felt so bad about it, and so I ended up going to get somebody to cut my hair for me, who's like more of a professional haircut place and such, and had it fixed basically. But no, I just convinced myself that for now on, professionals will cut my hair. No, I'll dye my hair. It's just professionals will cut my hair, not me. Yeah, I actually did have a mohawk though that I actually gave myself, even though my mom like touched it up and straightened it out basically, straightened it out more because it's kind of like a little bit uneven. I wanted to go punk, okay? And prior to that, I had a punk haircut as well. I decided that I was like, oh, I want a punk haircut, so I'm gonna do it. Within the same week of having my hair even dyed pink, like I started out with longer hair that was pink, and then I decided that I'd give myself a punk haircut, where I had my sides shaved and it looked like a punk pixie cut. Looked like a cute little punk pixie cut. And then I decided I want a mohawk, so fuck this shit. I'm giving myself a mohawk. So that's exactly what I did with the pink hair. And then I decided I wanted to dye my hair purple. So yeah, that's how that all progressed. And so my hair was growing out since then, but not nearly as much as I would have wanted it to. basically, because I'm kind of getting back to wanting my hair to be longer, I suppose. I know my fridge, uh, fringe, fringe. Yes, I know my fringe is growing out. Get a tad bit long. If I get a haircut, I might as well have it straightened and, or I might as well have it trimmed down a little bit, I suppose, because like if I have bangs that grow really long, ironically, but no. But my mom does nag at me a lot when I tie my hair and cut my hair. So that's how that is. Hmm. Let's see what other bad habits do I have. I also I also have a bad habit of getting overly hyper on caffeine. What I will do is I will like drink loads of caffeine and get extremely hyper from it. And then my mind will be like all over the place. I'm trying to think of what other bad habits I have. Oh yeah, not going to bed right away. My mind won't shut off like it's supposed to. And then I will like stay up like way into the afternoon. On several occasions I've done that. Because I'm a bit of a night owl, I suppose, where I like to stay up late and go to bed at ridiculous hours. I don't know why it's so hard for me to even shut my brain off. Because there's times I'll even force myself to sleep, and if my mind doesn't want to shut off, it won't. Hmm. Let's see. Huh. Huh. Let's see what bad habits do I have. I'm deep in deep thought here, okay? Very seriously hardcore deep thought here. Because I know I got plenty of bad habits. I often say things that are on my mind, no matter how absurd they are. It's a bad habit in some areas, I suppose. And I'm an escapist too. That's one of my bad habits. I also like talking to myself a little too much. And sometimes I will sing. I don't know. Usually when I think no one's hearing me is usually when I sing. I will talk to myself more likely, but there's times where people would run into me while I'm singing. And and they don't say anything negative or anything like that, but it's kind of embarrassing because you're like, they're overhearing me sing. Oh my god. I don't know, and it's still like, yeah, and there's like a lot of weird things I've done with being hyper in general. Like, I hopped across the street like a rabbit once. That was funny. The guy in the car that saw me doing that started laughing. He had a good laugh. He was like laughing uncontrollably, seeing me bounce across the street like a rabbit. Like a bunny hop. Hop, 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 hop. Also, another thing I have a bad habit with, sometimes I get pretty lazy. Like, I will, at the last minute, want to do my chores. It's a thing I need to work on. I'm just so mad up and down. Oh yeah, I also like to make an ass of myself when I'm drunk. I like to entertain people. Even if I'm not drunk, even if I don't have enough caffeine in my system, there are times if I'm like in a hyper mood and having one of my highs as a bipolar person, even, I will like literally want to entertain people and do humorous things. Midnight. I hear him fucking with something. I also like cussing. It's another habit of mine. Pretty bad habit, I'm not gonna lie, but I like it. uh, let's see. What other bad habits do I have? I could be a bit of a sexual deviant. Because once I made out with a tree, not gonna lie, I didn't just make out with a tree. So further, I would have stepped further than a tree hugger. Yeah, it was a female tree, and I didn't know that, but I was pretending it was a female, and I was making out with it and doing sexual acts to it. I didn't get naked, okay, but I was dry humping it though with my clothes on. My friend kept telling me, "Quit molesting the tree." I'm like, I'm not molesting the tree. The tree hit it on me and she wanted me to make love to her. And she's like, whatever. It was insane. I don't know, because I was in a horny mood. But I was also in a humorous mood at the same time, and that's part of why I did it. Yeah. Other bad habits. I will, like, lately I've been having a bad habit of not catching up with my reading. I have books, and I can read. It's just, for the life of me, just kind of lost interest in reading lately. I don't know. I just find it hard to keep interest in reading lately. I have to be in the mood again. Just freaking read. Yeah. It's like, read a book, you dumbass. Oh yeah, another thing I have a bad habit of doing is talking real loud. I'm laughing really loud sometimes. But every now and then I will laugh like Pee Wee Herman. Not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking weird when he's there and laugh like Pee Wee Herman. Other, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something I used to have a bad habit with. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is a bad habit, but I like obsessing over exploding asses. I seriously think that if I had the money and I would get like a permit and I'd go out in the middle of nowhere and I'd take a sculpture that looked like a giant butt and have it designed so I can put like stuff in it that looks like poop, and then like stick TNT in its butt crack, and then light it on fire, like the tip of the TNT, and then run like hell. So that I'd film it and put it on YouTube, basically. I'd make sure I'd get it on YouTube somehow. Because I just think it'd be funny. I think it'd get a lot of hits. I know I went to off in the conversation, but I thought about making my own cartoon one of these days. But I wouldn't be the one doing the drawing, but I am the one with the ideas, basically. The cartoon would be about a harassing panda bear. Main character has anger management issues, and he's a drunk. He's got a rehab for being a drunk and anger management, and he likes to harass people. And he's in a relationship with the gay ass pink bunny rabbit who has a big dick and talks about wanting a boob job. But harassing panda bear tells him he doesn't need a boob job because his dick is big enough. And he's like, whatever, I want a boob job. And yes, the gay ass pink bunny rabbit is gay. But the panda bear is gay too, he just won't admit to it. And the panda bear's Scottish. He's flat out Scottish. I know panda bears are Asian and all, but he's from Scotland, okay? So that explains his accent. And And I know, no offense on PETA and all, but I just thought it'd be funny if there, as a comedy, is meant to be offensive as a cartoon, like South Park. But no, in the cartoon, he tells about his life story a little bit about how he got to Florida. Cause PETA rescued him from a zoo in like Scotland, and well, they thought they were making love to him, but they ended up traumatizing him, and so he feels like they like violated him or some crap. I know it's bad because it's just like no, like they raped that panda bear or something like that. It was fucked up. This is an offensive cartoon. I like offensive things, but no. There's also Smokey the Bear, right? And how he says he could prevent forest fires. Well, one of the episodes I thought about doing would be where the harassing panda bear is in a wooded area, like a park, like area with trees, and Smokey Smokey the Bear comes up to him and says, You could prevent forest fires." And he says that to the harassing panda bear, and the harassing panda bear is smoking a cigarette. And then he says, "You can prevent this," and throws a cigarette in the forest, in the woods, basically. He throws a cigarette in the woods, and everything catches on fire, the including Smokey the Bear. But the harassing panda bear doesn't get touched by the fire at all. Just walks out of there, and Smokey the Bear is screaming like, "Ah!" You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I'm gonna burn to death for some fucking crap. I don't know, me and my weird ass thoughts. Oh yeah, the gas pink bunny rabbit. He has like a car that he powers with his ass in his mouth. Can rip off his apart, except for it's a pink dildo car with glitter, a hot pink dildo car with glitter on it. I know I've shared that on another YouTube channel of mine, but still. And pink cum comes out of it. Both ends. Because one end he sucks and the other one goes up his butt. Okay, good you got. Oh yeah, and the harassing panda bear likes to go into the gas station like areas, right? And drink out of the slushy machine. And in one of the episodes, he'll I'm gonna have him do that in one of the episodes, and there'll be like a guy from India working there, and he'd be like, "You panda bear, could drink it out of the slushy machine." And he's like, and then the panda bear says, "Fuck you, store clerk." Says, "Fuck you, store clerk," basically. "Fuck you, store clerk. I could do whatever I want." I also think it would be funny if, like, that guy from India says, "I'm gonna beat you with a sausage." Oh my god. I don't know why. Bad habit. I'm just going off into my wild thoughts and again. Mm. Oh, just a good laugh out of that. I'm trying to think of other bad habits I have. Uh, damn. It's like I'm trying to think of all the bad habits I could possibly have. My mind's gonna like draw in a blank here. My mind has a bad habit of drawing a blank. Oh my gosh. Hmm. I really can't think of anything else, so I'll come back to you. So I'm cutting this video short. Bye.